What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sweet Nina, and I'm back with another video. Today's video, we are talking about quick NFL Day, Super Bowl finds. Here is all my ingredients. I'm making an easy dish, a spinach and artichoke dish, and as well as some hot dogs with chips. And if you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Hey, Sweet Nina babes. So here I'm just showing you, I got some ketchup, some mustard, some Nathan's hot dogs, some cream cheese, seasoning salt, sour cream, sauerkraut, artichoke hearts, mozzarella, some fresh spinach, some tortilla chips, some Ruffles plain chips, and some hot dog buns in the back. All these are their ingredients, and I have some relish, but I forgot to put it in, and then you need a Celsius to go ahead and get through this. So first we're going to start off with taking our spinach and picking off the stems, and even though that says wash and ready, I still wash mine again anyway. There's too much listeria and all this other stuff going around, so if you know, you know. But I'm going to open this bag, take some out, and to be honest, y'all, I ended up using 75% of this bag. I actually saved the rest so I can have for like a omelet, spinach omelet later on in the week. But I'm taking out a handful of spinach here, and I'm going to put y'all on fast time. Y'all going to be on time lapse here in a minute, but I pretty much am going through picking off the stems if they're too big and putting those in the measuring cup to keep them out of the way, and putting the actual leaf in the ridge. So as I said, as you go here, you're just going through, you're picking the stems, take them off if they're too big. If you like your stems on, keep them on. As I said, this is time lapse because it took a while. This takes a while. That's why you prep before you do anything. But I was waiting on the order. But I'm just going through, literally picking all of the stems and then placing the stems in one and then putting the leaves in the other. I'm going through washing these off, I think twice, maybe 3 times I did it. And that little hack that I did was for me to get the rest of the water out. So here I am actually cutting up my artichoke hearts. I've drained them out of the can. I always do at least 2 cans because I do at least 2 things of cream cheese. And you could do whatever you like, but this is just how I do it. I'm cutting the big bulky ends of the artichoke hearts off and putting those in a can so I can throw them away. I take a paper towel here in a minute and I drain and soak up all the juices, because if not, it makes your dip really runny, and I don't like that. So I'm putting the artichoke hearts in here. Now I'm putting in all my ingredients. It's mayo. You're going to see me do that here. You could do this as much as how you want. This is just how I do. I eyeball everything. So right here, it's about I think I did about 2 tablespoons of mayo. Then I did, what did I do next? I think I did the sour cream. Sour cream was next. It was new, so I had to open it up, y'all. And I found a hack that I found out online. If you know how Chipotle's sour cream is always real creamy, I don't know exactly how they do theirs, but I found out if you just stir yours up and keep stirring, as y'all see here, it'll just keep going and going and going and going, and then it'll eventually get creamy. I didn't let it get really creamy. I just did it creamy enough so I can show y'all how creamy it can get. And then I put like 2 knivefuls inside. Look at that. How that just fall off. Do you know, I've been wasting my time trying to figure out how, and that's how, pretty much. Found that out somehow, I don't remember. But that can be a life hack for someone who doesn't like thick sour cream. I put mozzarella in here to make it kind of like a more of a cheesy kind of cheese pool. Sometimes I put cheddar cheese, but I didn't have any. I just got mozzarella, and this is finely shredded. You can use whatever you like. You can grate it if you want. This is just something quick for me. I didn't feel like doing all this because if you can't tell, I don't feel good. My voice is all extra right now. I'm trying to talk fast because I'm getting out of breath. But now I'm getting my seasonings, y'all. I'm sorry for the pause, but I had to open up the Lowry's because I didn't have any more Tonys. They were sold out. So I did some seasoning salt. Normally I do some Old Bay, didn't have any. So I did some black pepper. Next, I did garlic powder. I used some of that. And don't ask me what the little top was. It was like that when it came. I used this kicking chicken to give it just a little kick. It really didn't do anything. I didn't put enough. I just didn't want to make it too salty, because if you know cheese has salt in it naturally, then on top of that you're using seasoning salt and everything else. You don't want it to be too salty. So here I am putting some butter in the pan, because this is going to be for my spinach. I'm going to saute the spinach down. Some people leave it whole without cooking it and just let it cook and mix it inside of their dip. I do not. I cook it in the pan with seasonings. Again, this is why I didn't want to put too much of that kicking chicken seasoning in it. I didn't have Obey, y'all, and truthfully, that's the only reason why I put some of that kicking chicken seasoning in there. But here you see I'm putting the spinach. As y'all can tell, that's way more than what was in the actual bowl. But I felt like I needed more. So that's the cream cheese. I was putting it in the microwave because it was still a little bit too stiff for me. So I needed it to, I put it on 45 seconds the first time around, and then I put it on 35 seconds the second time around. As y'all can see, I'm starting to season the spinach. That's garlic powder. I just used the rest of what was left in that container. Then it's the pepper. And I think I used a little bit of seasoning salt. I didn't want it to be too seasony. Y'all don't judge my socks. Oh, paprika. I put paprika in there too. Don't judge my socks, y'all. When I tell y'all not feeling good, I was in my moo-moo and my socks. I was just not feeling good. And yes, the mayo's sitting there. No, it did not get hot or anything like that, because the only burner that was on is the one that this spinach was cooking in. I do have my stove, my oven, set at 375. And that's to put the actual spinach in. The spinach dip in the oven. Sorry, y'all. When I tell y'all out of breath, I already talked to my doctor. I got antibiotics, steroids, and a daggone inhaler on the way. Whatever it is, it's hindering my breathing at the moment. But so that's what I'm doing here, letting that go down. The microwave is what I was checking on here at the moment, to check on the cream cheese. And then after that is when I started to put the cream cheese inside the actual bowl. And I started to mix it. Now, with the mixing, you want to make sure you mix it really good to where you don't have any clumps of cream cheese. You want to mix it well. Some people like the clumps, but I don't want to just bite into a clump of cream cheese, when it's supposed to be mixed real well. So I do this part of the mixing first before I put in my spinach, just because it's harder sometimes to tell where the lumps are once the spinach gets in it. So I try to go in and mix it as well as I can. As y'all see, I changed the angle for y'all. So I was like, they can't see not a damn thing that I'm doing. So as you said, like I said, I'm mixing up. You can use a bigger bowl. I didn't need a bigger bowl. I wasn't trying to dirty up no more dishes, y'all. Again, I was not feeling good this day. And I'm still not feeling good now. But I figured, let me go ahead and get this out for y'all. It is something quick and simple. Today is Monday, the day after the Super Bowl. Neither one of my teams was in the Super Bowl, so I wasn't rooting for nobody. I was just watching the game. Another girl just loves football. So again here, like I said, I'm just mixing this all up. If you were rooting, tell me who your team was and if they won. There, I was just tasting, y'all, to make sure it wasn't too salty, that I didn't need to add anything else. And here, as you can see, that spinach, even though it was a lot in there, that cooked down real good. So it's still whole leaves, but I'm not going to put it in there just like this. If you want to, that's fine. You can mix it up like that, but that is not what I prefer. So for me, y'all see that knife right there? Yeah, I'm finna chop these up some more so it can be more spread out in my dip. And I mean, I'm chopping good. If it was dry leaves not cooked, you might as well say pretty much minced, because that's pretty much what I'm doing here, but just that it's cooked. And I'm gonna do that really, really good. What's on the board, on that cutting board, is all seasonings. But I did taste the spinach before I took it out the pan to make sure that it was just fine, not too salty. Because if it was too salty, I'm sorry, it wouldn't have went into this dip. I would have had to start a new thing of spinach. But it was just fine. As you see here, I was struggling. I wasn't thinking. I was just picking it up with the knife because I was trying to hurry up. My son was getting hungry. When I told him that I was making a dip, he was happy. Because between me and him, we can eat this within 2 days by ourselves. Give us some chips, some tortillas, or some scoops. Oh, yeah. We going to tear this up each and every time. So, I'm sitting here, as y'all can see. Yeah, I did that ghetto. Don't judge me. I was trying to hurry up, y'all. Super Bowl had already started. By this time that I'm cooking this, y'all, it was already 7:30 or whatever. I think the Super Bowl started at 6 something Eastern Standard Time. Whatever. I wasn't too worried about it. I knew I was going to be able to watch a little bit of it. I didn't want to really sit through the whole game anyway. But as you see here, I'm scraping off all that goodness. If you like cream cheese, then you'll like this. If you like regular cheese, like mozzarella, then you'll like this. If you like the taste of seasonings, then you'll like this. And of course, if you like spinach, then you'll like this. Of course, there's different versions of a spinach dip. It's usually like a crab spinach dip. But who the hell paying $20 for a container of crab? Not me. If I'm going to save that $20 and put it to the side for some crab legs and eat them, at a later date with a whole lot of other crab legs or some blue crab. If you're from Maryland, shout out to y'all. DMV, stand up. Love me some blue crab real bad. Anyway, as y'all can see, I am mixing this up really, really good. That is the key. Mix, mix, mix. It don't matter how long you mix it. It's all going to be put together in one thing. As y'all see, don't ask me what the size of this damn container is because I don't remember. I just know it's a dish. I always use it. And everything fits in it the way that I want it to. So I scrape it all out. That's why you use a spatula. Make sure that spatula is going to get everything out of there. Y'all see me scraping? I ain't want none of that to stay in that bowl. Anyway. So what you're going to do is you can go ahead and spread it on out evenly. Make sure that the sides, is pushed down. Because you don't want it to burn up on the sides. It is cheese. It does have mayo. All that can turn brown quick. My oven is set at 375. I don't know if I said that already. If I did, again, charges to being sick. I did put some mozzarella on top. Just for extra cheese pull. I didn't put enough, but it is what it is. My son don't like cheese that much anyway, but he do love this dip. So, I'm sprinkling it on there. And I know I'm talking a lot, but I figure I hurry up and get this out to y'all. So, I'm putting it in the oven now. As I said, 375, uncover for 20 minutes until it's bubbling. Here's my hot dogs. These are Nathan's beef hot dogs. I let them boil until they get nice and plump. Y'all see my little handle for my pots. If you want to know what those are, I'll put in the description down below. I drained all the water, and now I'm finna put in some butter. Some butter? Yes. A little slather of butter. Baby father actually taught me this. Y'all see how them hot dogs look all just uncolored right there, even though they've been boiled? Well, this is going to get them a little bit of oomph. If you can't have too much butter, cholesterol, don't do it. But I'm going to put this in here, and I ain't going to lie, I let it sit. I put it around like that so the whole pan can be coated. Thankfully, these pots I have not yet to have anything burn in these pans. Thank God. I'll put these in the description down below. I left y'all right here. I ain't gonna lie. I left y'all right here while I went to go see Kendrick Lamar's performance. I didn't watch the whole thing. Of course, I missed parts because I'm cooking. But as y'all see, that the good old hot dogs is doing their thing right there. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna shake them around again. They gonna get all glossy. Get your mind out the gutter. They gonna get all glossy. They gonna look all good. They gonna look like you grilled them a little bit. So you're going to do that. And at this time, y'all, the dip was almost done because, of course, obviously, I let some time go by before I started making the hot dogs. And yes, there's 4. 2 for me, 2 for my son. He's 7. He can eat as much as an adult can. As y'all see, look at that. Don't mind my oven, mind your business. So I went ahead and let that do that thing, shook it around a little bit more. And then I went to go ahead and get these plates ready. Now, my son is simple. On his, he likes ketchup and mustard, and I gave him some chips. For me, I went a little bit more. As y'all seen, there was sauerkraut in the beginning of this video. So for me, I did myself a little bit of hot dog with the ketchup and mustard, and I put some sauerkraut on top. For me, normally I would do that, and then I will put some cheddar, some shredded cheddar. I'm not gonna put mozzarella on my hot dog. I already had enough cheese in the dip. But so for me, again, like I said, mine was hot dog, ketchup and mustard. I put some relish, and then I put some sauerkraut. If you don't know what sauerkraut is, go look it up. Everybody is not a fan. It's an acquired taste. I love it. Anyway, so as y'all see, I'm preparing these hot dogs now. They look a little bit more glossy than they did when they were in that pan. I'm telling you, it's a game changer and a flavor enhancer because these are beef hot dogs. So, went ahead and did that. Put some ketchup and mustard. Make sure y'all use everything. That mustard was almost out. I was making sure I was going to get the rest of it because, baby, groceries is too expensive. If you know, you know. So, I made sure all that mustard was out. Did baby boys up. Now, when to open up the other mustard, took me a minute. So bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dang, girl, hurry up. 10, 11, 12. Dang, it took you that long. 14, 15. There we go. Had to come back with it. Make sure you shake up your mustard, y'all. Shake it up real good. Shake up your ketchup as well. You don't want no water on your food. If you know, you know. Don't come for me. When I tell y'all the medicine kicking in, mind your business. So, you shake up the ketchup. That ketchup like it's a brand new bottle, don't it? It's not. That ketchup damn near gone. But because I shook it up, it got all over the bottle again. But as I said, ketchup and mustard on everybody's. And then, again, I was putting seasonings away, trying to let y'all see a little bit more visual view. These little things, y'all, they don't stay on there. I don't have any sticky tabs, but if you want those as well, they are guards to go in between your creases of like your stove and your countertops. If you want those, I'll put those down in the link below. They work wonders. They help keep the sides of your stove clean. I love them, and they're not expensive. I'll put those in the description below. Absolutely love them. Of course, it is an affiliate link, so if you click on them, you are helping me out, just so you know, but they are worth it, even if you weren't trying to help me out. Yes, I cut my son's hot dogs up because even though he is a 7-year-old boy, he is still sometimes a little bit clumsy, just like most kids are. I don't want his hot dog falling out of his bun, so I cut it up for him. For me, obviously not. So, I took my son his plate, but at this time, the oven was going off, and it is time for me to take this dip out, y'all. Now, of course, we could not eat it right away. The best thing to do, the best tip that I've always learned, with anything that you bake that has cheese, and let it sit so it can get a little bit more firm. Look at that. Oh, that color was perfect for me. Y'all see that? Look around them edges. Yes, that was a quick view. Absolutely bomb. 10 out of 10. Anyway, so y'all see here, I'm putting my relish on top of my ketchup and mustard. And then I'm going to put the sauerkraut. That sauerkraut is so good. Yes, Lord. I love it. So, I put that on top. Normally, I would just do that and then go ahead and put like some shredded cheddar cheese, but I didn't have any. These are just the ruffles that I show in the beginning of the video. And this here is the dip. If you want more videos like this, please like, comment, subscribe, share. I hope you all had a great and safe Super Bowl. And let me know what else y'all want to see me cook. Oh, look at that. When I tell y'all 10 out of 10, I do mean 10 out of 10. I have me 2 helpings of this. Yes, I'm a fat ass when it comes to this spinach dip. I cannot help it. Thanks. Till next time.